and moon. Sunrise 5:53 a.m. Sunset 6:27 p.m. Moonrise 5:07 a.m. on 2nd September. Moonset 5:53 p.m. Tithi Lunar Day. Krishna Chaturdashi, the 14th day of the Krishna Paksh, waning moon, until 3:21 a.m. on 2nd September 2024, followed by Amavasya, new moon. Significance: Krishna Chaturdashi is significant for the worship of Lord Shiva, especially in the Pradosh Vrat, which is observed during the evening twilight. It's also a day for spiritual cleansing and preparation for the Amavasya. Nakshatra, lunar mansion. Magha Nakshatra until 5:58 p.m., followed by Purva Falguni Nakshatra. Magha associated with power, authority, and ancestral worship. It's a good time for honoring traditions and taking on leadership roles. Purva Falguni, favorable for activities related to pleasure, relaxation, and creativity, and is often associated with Venu's energy. Yoga, Parigha Yoga until 6:38 p.m., followed by Shiva Yoga. Parigha Yoga, considered inauspicious, it can bring obstacles and challenges. It is best to avoid starting new ventures during this period. Shiva Yoga, auspicious for spiritual practices, meditation, and activities that require inner strength and transformation. Karana, Tatila Karana until 1:50 p.m., followed by Garja Karana until 3:21 a.m. on 2nd September 2024. Tatila, favorable for beginning tasks that require stability and strength. Garja, ideal for activities that involve cooperation, teamwork, and partnerships. Paksh, Krishna Paksh, the dark fortnight of the lunar month, leading up to the Amavasya, new moon. Samvatsara, Shaka Samvat, 1946, Krodhi. Vikram Samvat, 2081, Pingala. Gujarati Samvat, 2080, Rakshasa. Auspicious timings: Shubh Muhurt, Brahma Muhurta, 4:24 a.m. to 5:12 a.m., highly auspicious for meditation, spiritual practices, and self-reflection. Amrit Kalam, 4:35 p.m. to 6:12 p.m., a favorable time for significant activities, ceremonies, and projects. Inauspicious timings: Dur Muhurtam, Rahu Kalam, 5 p.m. to 6:34 p.m., inauspicious for starting new ventures or significant tasks. Yamaganda, 12:14 p.m. to 1:49 p.m., best to avoid major activities during this period. Gulikai Kalam, 3:23 p.m. to 4:58 p.m., not favorable for new ventures or important decisions. Durmuhurtham, 4:49 p.m. to 5:40 p.m., avoid significant decisions or activities during this period. Planetary positions: Sun, Surya in Leo, Sinha. Moon, Chandra in Leo, Sinha, transitioning from Magha to Purva Falguni Nakshatras. Mars, Mangal in Taurus, Vrishbha. Mercury, Buddha in Leo, Sinha. Jupiter, Guru in Taurus, Vrishbha. Venus, Shukra in Leo, Sinha. Saturn, Shani in Aquarius, Kumbha. Rahu in Pisces, Meena. Ketu in Virgo, Kanya. Additional observations: Chandra Rashi, Moon sign, Leo, Sinha, throughout the day. Disha Shul, direction to avoid for travel, West. Traditionally, it is advised to avoid traveling westward on this day. Season, Ritu, Varsha Ritu, monsoon season, the period of monsoons, bringing rain and cooling after the summer heat. Significance of the day: Sunday, Ravivara ruled by the sun, Surya. This day is associated with vitality, health, and leadership. It's a good day for activities that require strength, courage, and authority. Magha Nakshatra, excellent for activities that require authority, leadership, and connection with ancestral traditions. Purva Falguni Nakshatra, ideal for creative, leisurely, and pleasurable activities. Good and bad yogas. Good yoga, Shiva Yoga is considered auspicious for spiritual practices and activities that require inner strength and transformation. Bad yoga, Parigha yoga, is generally inauspicious and should be avoided for significant activities.